Solo Nationals began on Tuesday.
Hell yeah. How you feeling? Good.
Now getting into
No dying.
With Nationals, you either run on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, Friday. There are two long courses, East and West. Jason ran East course on Tuesday and the West course on Wednesday. Day one of Nationals for him was really dramatic, which is why I didn't record much. There was a fuel leak that was worked on between every single run that Jason and Craig took.
So Jason is in second with a cone, Craig is in fifth with a cone. There's a fuel leak and they're trying to get it fixed before Craig's next run. I haven't seen the updated results yet.
Jason's final run was extremely dramatic. He had a blood sugar crash during his final run. He didn't remember the final half. It was really scary. I was yelling to people to get Gatorade, soda, crackers, anything. On Wednesday, unfortunately, he would cone away second place, landing him in fourth. Only my husband could cone away day two and still finish in fourth place. Day one for me could have gone better. I started on the East course. I wasn't in the best headspace before I ran. I woke up in the hotel room and Jason wasn't there. I started calling him in a panic. I messaged all his friends, and by the time I found him, it was an hour later. Then, a couple hours later, I had to make my runs for the Solo National Championships. Not ideal. I would end day one 7/10 back in second place. I was really happy for my co-driver Emma. She put together a fantastic run on her third run, landing her fourth for the day. Alright, shall we talk about how today went? Jason goes out for his last run, comes in violently shaking. What do you remember of that run?
Recollection, it's not cool. I remember like 75% of the course, but not the end of it.
I knew he was a little off when I was trying to get him amped up, and there was no amp in him. He was having like a sugar crash, and it was really freaking scary. There's a whole lot of people that helped in that situation. I mean, just in general today, with the fuel and your health. You weren't acting right. She was acting weird. So I think she was trying to let us know that something was wrong. The last corner of the course, you were off cones like this far, which is not very you. And I'm like, well, maybe he just doesn't want to fuck it up here. Like, it's been clean.
I'm glad nothing happened.
Yeah.
Glad everything worked out. And I guess we'll use it as a learning experience, because now I'll know I have to do certain things before we start.
Yeah, we'll bring some
so it doesn't happen
grid
again.
And some nuts and some.
Kind of like when you get fuel starved in your car, and then you're like, well, now next time I run, I got to make sure I put fuel in it. Well, that's essentially going to be me.
Yeah.
I'm the tank. So that's day one at Solo Nationals.
And you're only a 10th out on the strength of that run.
Yeah. And tomorrow we go to the course that I designed, so I'm hoping that.
You have a little insight on that one.
I don't know if I have insight. We'll see. Maybe.
You know how you wanted it to drive.
I know how I want it to drive. It doesn't mean it's going to drive that way, though.
Yeah.
I mean, people could look at it and be like, fuck off, drive this way. And they could crush me tomorrow. So we're going to try and be less eventful tomorrow.
Yes, less eventful would be solid.
Just fast driving and less eventfulness.
Day two, I entered the day in a better headspace and on a course that worked better with my driving style.
Jason, what'd you do today?
I ate.
You ate! Yay! And you drank some sugary drink.
Yeah, really sugary drink.
Good job.
I'm gonna go back to water now.
Okay. What's your plan today?
Dominate.
Yeah!
I managed to make up half of what I needed to make up, putting down the fastest time of the day. After the first run, I was leading, but after the first driver's third runs, I was in second by 4/10. Unfortunately, my last run would lead me to a spin due to a braking problem. I began looking for cones that were out of the box. I remembered seeing cone 405 being out of the box on two edges. I should have stopped for a rerun, however I didn't. Something I will probably regret for the next year.
Emma did great. She finished her first nationals in 4th place, 50th out of 150 for ladies index, and I finished 9th overall on the ladies index, which is pretty awesome. I'll never be upset about a top 10 finish. I finished on the top 3rd overall for the event, which is pretty dope.
So the course just didn't flow for me, which is fine. Everybody's gonna have a course that does and does not work for them. Day 2 worked much better for me. I enjoyed the course. We had a little bit of a braking problem with the car. The rear brakes were locking up. It just wasn't ideal. And then I was like looking for cones out of the box, because if you have cones out of the box, you can stop and get a rerun. And the 3rd cone in the slalom was twisted. And I didn't stop because I didn't realize that if it was just displaced, you get a rerun, not it has to be out of the box. Because technically all 4 corners were out of the box because it was twisted, and I should have let somebody else make that decision instead of me. You don't ever really want to leave an event where you don't learn something, because there's always something to be learned. None of it's perfect. Especially an event where we thought we could do better. The first run I made it up. Second run I was still leading. Monique cleaned it up on her 3rd run and put together what she needed. And I'm happy for her. Like, it's her first national championship. She's a friend of mine. So it's a bit bittersweet. So you're happy for your friends, but at the same time you're a little disappointed in yourself. But I think I just set too high of expectations of myself sometimes. I think we all do.
Sure. High expectations.
Yeah. The problem with high expectations is you can get disappointed. But I guess when you're competitive, you do want to set higher expectations for yourself, because you do always want to be improving. Because without growth, what are you doing? Right? Of course, we had fun because we're still coming back. If it wasn't fun, we wouldn't keep coming back, right? But it's more complicated than fun or not fun when you pour your heart and soul into something and you come up short of your goal. And there's a lot of gray areas in life. Not everything's black and white. Of course we're having fun. We're out there, we're driving cars that are really cool, and we're going fast, and you're getting the G-forces, and like you get adrenaline. Like, yes, that's fun. This is my 2nd place trophy. I brought the camera to the banquet to have Jason record me going across the stage. But then what happened?
You didn't tell me to record your camera.
I mean, it was sitting there.
Well, yeah.
I thought it was an obvious thing.
It's not obvious.
Not. Ultimately, I came home with some pretty decent hardware from Nationals. I got 3rd in the finale, I got 3rd overall, and 2nd at Nationals. And for the 10th time, I get to go home and say maybe next year. We'll just keep trying.
Unfortunately, on the way home from Nationals on Saturday night, the truck broke down in Illinois.
Why are we on the side of the road?
Because we're not moving.
We didn't get home until Sunday morning. It was the longest trip home from Nationals ever.
I'm tired. I want to take a nap. I could have been home already. Zora, make it better.
Solo Nationals has ended.
We're home!
The truck and trailer are now home.
We were home 2 days ago.
Right, but our crap was at home.
True. On Monday, we went back to get the truck, 2.5-hour drive because of lift pump failure.
There it is. The truck. In all its terrible glory. We have to go get the trailer, which is apparently in a undisclosed secure location. So, yeah, fun stuff. This is a tiny lot, so hopefully we can get the truck out of here fairly easily. The truck is moving. We're going to get the trailer now. Hopefully Jason doesn't, like, just ditch me. So, Zora decided to chew on my trophy. Got some nice little dog marks in it. So, thanks, Zora. I know I wasn't thrilled with 2nd, I would rather at first, but I still want my trophy. It looked nice. Pupper. Alright, we need more room for all of our trophies. Is that an asshole thing to say? Is that okay? Are we allowed to say that?